Catwin Jenner.
The night was heavy with the scent of salt and seaweed as we arrived at the deserted beach. The moon cast a pale glow over the sand, illuminating the crashing waves in silver. Excitement pulsed through us as we set up camp, but little did we know, the ocean held secrets darker than the night. Amidst laughter and the crackling of firewood, we built our bonfire, the flames dancing high against the darkness. We lounged on blankets, sharing stories and roasting marshmallows as the waves whispered secrets to the shore. As the night wore on, a sense of unease crept. It was then we noticed the footprints leading into the darkness, vanishing into the tide. Fear mingled with curiosity as we followed the prints, the sound of crashing waves drowning our apprehensive whispers. With hearts pounding, we ventured further into the abyss. Flashlights cutting through the inky blackness. Shadows danced along the shoreline, and the ocean seemed to whisper warnings of danger ahead. Suddenly, from the mist emerged a figure, its form shifting and indistinct. Fear rooted us to the spot as the figure beckoned with skeletal fingers, its voice a haunting melody carried by the wind. As terror gripped our hearts, the figure's visage softened, revealing eyes filled with sorrow and longing. It was not a malevolent spirit, but a lost soul, seeking redemption from those who had disturbed its eternal slumber. With newfound understanding, we fled the beach, our footsteps echoing in the night. The ocean roared its displeasure behind us, but we knew we had escaped the grasp of the restless spirit. As dawn broke, casting hues of pink and gold across the sky, we looked back at the beach, now serene in the morning light. The night's events would forever linger in our memories, a cautionary tale of the mysteries that lie beneath the surface of the sea.
As I stepped into the abandoned mall, a chill ran down my spine. The once vibrant hub of activity now lay silent and decrepit, its halls echoing with the whispers of the past. My heart pounded with a mixture of fear and excitement as I delved deeper into the shadows. With each step, the darkness seemed to grow thicker, swallowing the feeble beam of my flashlight. Graffiti-covered walls loomed ominously, their faded colors a stark contrast to the desolation that surrounded me. I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched as I ventured further into the heart of the mall. As I wandered deeper into the mall, I caught fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures darting just out of sight. My heart raced as I followed their elusive trail, the echoes of my footsteps mingling with the eerie silence of the abandoned corridors. Something was lurking in the darkness, something not of this world. Suddenly, the air grew thick with an otherworldly presence, and ghostly apparitions materialized among the ruins of the mall. Their faces were twisted in anguish, their eyes pleading for release from their eternal torment. I stumbled backward in horror, realizing that I had stumbled upon something far more sinister than I had ever imagined. With trembling hands, I raised my flashlight, its feeble beam struggling to push back the encroaching darkness. The malevolent force that lurked within the mall seemed to feed on my fear, its presence growing stronger with each passing moment. But I refused to back down, determined to confront the darkness head-on. As I stood my ground, a sudden realization washed over me like a wave. I was not merely a visitor to this haunted mall, I was its prisoner, trapped in a cycle of despair and longing. My own restless spirit had become one with the malevolent force that lurked within these decaying walls, doomed to wander for all eternity. With a newfound sense of purpose, I fought against the chains that bound me to the mall's dark embrace. With each step, the shadows grew weaker, until finally, I burst through the crumbling entrance and into the light of dawn. The darkness that had once consumed me now lay behind, a distant memory fading into the morning sun. As I stood bathed in the warm glow of the rising sun, I knew that my journey was far from over. But with each step forward, I carried with me the knowledge that even in the darkest of places, there is always a glimmer of hope waiting to be found.